The Super Rerun banner just dropped, but how does it actually work? And which character is even worth pulling for? In this video, I'll try to answer that. But how does this banner work? It's pretty simple to understand, but there's a lot of like misconception and confusion about it. It's very simple. You see that there's 3 pluses here. You can select whichever character you want. Just select them here. Just select. For example, you want these 3. Then you treat these 3 as like individual banners. You treat them as individual banners, and you do not lose 50-50 to them or whatever. It's just literally individual banners. So if I click on this, it's gonna be a Yui banner. I click on this, it's gonna be a Queen banner. I click on this, it's gonna be Joker banner. And the moment I click on any of this, like 1 pull or 10 pull, as long as I summon something, it's gonna lock that character out. So if I click on Joker here, right, then I pull, he's gonna be locked out. I cannot swap it out anymore, but I can still swap the other 2. That's how it works. Very simple to understand. So as long as you haven't pulled anything, you can swap to whoever you want here. If I summon Fox, I cannot swap out Fox anymore, but I can still swap out the other 2. One thing pretty important, I think, is that this banner actually gives you a new type of currency. If you go to exchange shop here, Prism Cogni Gem, this thing is a new item, new gem that you can get from the Rerun banner. You get 10 per pull, and you can exchange them in the shop here. Total of this is about, I think, 1040, which means you need 104 pulls to get all of this. Now, are these worth getting? In my opinion, yes, because you literally get free gems here. This is 800 gems for free, and you get joy medals, the one you exchange for wonders, 5-star daggers, arc knife, starry compass. You can get 1000 of this. Then this one is also really good, a free space card that you can select. Space cards are very scarce in this game, so this is good to take. And this one also very good to take. It's a very limited resource as well. It is also not something that money can buy like unlimited amounts. There's a limit to this, so this is also worth taking. These other 2, honestly, I would skip them. This one is just a reset card, and this ink card, which I barely use. I still have 11 of them. The reset card, I also really haven't used them. You only use the card if you have a really good substat, and it rolls with a bad substat, I guess. So personally, which I will do in this video, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4. So I will actually be pulling the banner at the end of the video, so for some content, I guess, because it's fun to pull and gamble. So like I said, 1104 pulls for all of this. So if I'm taking only 4 of this, it's gonna be 84 pulls. And then there's also the weapon banner. So the weapon banner is more or less the same as a regular banner. Unfortunately, you do get to select the 5-star weapon here, the limited ones, so the 5 characters here, and then the other 2 is going to be the weapon you lose 50-52. Literally like the regular weapon banner. The only difference is you get to select one of the 5 limited weapons. And unfortunately, the character selection is only until 1.4, so until Phoebe only, so you don't even have Court. I was expecting at least like 2.1 or something until Summer Closer, but no. Until Phoebe, the selection is pretty low. Not a lot of options. But yeah, speaking of characters, let's talk about them. Which one of them is actually worth pulling right now, or should you just skip everything? So let's just go with the release order. First one being Jonker from Persona Q2. So Jonker is still a pretty good AoE sweeper, although he is getting power crept already by Haru. Even Summer Closer is also like doing better than Joker, but still a pretty good character. A very fun character to use with extra actions. But honestly, I don't really recommend pulling for Joker anymore. If you already have like Haru, Summer Closer, there's no reason to get him. Unless you like Joker, of course, which is fair because Joker is a cool guy. The second, I think, was Yui. Yui and Marion released on the same update. Yui, honestly, I would just say just skip. She's one of the 2 characters I don't have. She's just not that good. Even Queen, who is also on this banner, can do well. Do even better than Yui on her own boss, or the guild boss. The damage is okay, and her team building is a little bit restrictive, I guess, because she doesn't benefit from Court, because her highlight is just a buffing highlight. And then if you want Yui to really shine, you kinda have to put her either with a Closer, the regular electric Closer, or with Joker, which is another limited character. So really don't really recommend pulling for her, unless you like her, of course. And the next one is gonna be, I think Fox was the one who released first. Pretty sure it was Fox first before Queen, but yeah. Fox, also I don't really recommend him. I think Joker is better than him, honestly. The thing with Fox is that, also similar to Yui, he is also a little bit more difficult to build a team around, because he scales on defense. So Court doesn't really work with him because Court boss attack, and Yusuke uses defense. And then his highlight also doesn't really do that much damage compared to his counter attacks. And like I said, the team building is a bit restricted, where you want like a Yuki with Fox or even Cherish. Leon can also work well, but it's just like those 3 options only. Then Navigator is gonna be like Win, maybe Phoebe. I also don't recommend pulling for him. If you want to go for an AoE sweeper, I recommend Joker over Fox. Joker is overall better, I think. Then the second to last one is Queen. Queen is someone that I do recommend. If you do not have her, especially if you do not have a single target DPS, I can recommend her. She is pretty good. Does good damage. Highlight is massive, skill tree is massive. Only downside is of course you need Vino on the team, which is fine. Vino is a free character, right? But she does good damage. She pairs very well with Cord also because of Highlight just does so much damage. Yeah, overall just really solid. If you don't have Mesa, I recommend pulling for her. Or even if you have Mesa, you can still pull for Queen. I think it does more damage overall than Mesa. And Mesa also has a risk of getting power crept by the DOT resistance and stuff. Meanwhile, Queen not much. The last one on the list, and it's also the other character that I don't have, is Phoebe. Phoebe is pretty good overall, but she's coming to standard in probably a month. The value kind of decreases, right? She's overall a strong navigator. Having more navigator is also nice, so you have more options to play around. But her team is a little bit restricted to like getting her cocktails and stuff, right? So mono teams are good for her. If it's not mono team, it becomes a little bit difficult to use. But I think she's still pretty strong overall. And I hope I'll get her soon, so I can finally get to use her. But I also wouldn't recommend pulling for her because of standard. Now, the overall should you pull? In my opinion, yes. But the reason is not because you want the character. The reason is for the exchange currency thing here. Only pull if your PT level is very low right now. Like mine is just 2. If you have like 80 or something, I wouldn't risk it. If you accidentally get a character, then you can reset the PT. And you also need to be okay of accidentally getting the character. And later on, I'm gonna actually pull from this Phoebe banner. If I get her, I'm fine with it. Because despite her coming to standard, I'm not guaranteed to get her. Right now I even have like 200 pulls. By the time she comes, I probably have 3 full PTs to pull. But I'm not guaranteed to get her. So if I get her here, I'm fine with it. Even though it's not financially wise, but I'm willing to take the risk. Now, if the main purpose of you pulling is not because of the currency, but because you want a new character, then I would suggest Queen if you don't have her. And even if you have her, A1 is fine also. Because her A1 is really strong. It gives a really good buff, like 50% something, 50% attack, 35% damage. That's a lot of damage increase. And you can also activate Crash Out at the start of battle, which isn't like game breaking or anything, but if you're farming stuff, it makes things faster because you can just do big damage on the first turn. Then other than Queen, I don't really recommend anyone else. Maybe Joker, this is the second pick. Yui and Fox, I would recommend you to just completely skip. Phoebe, you can try for her if you don't want to gamble on the standard banner, but like I said, it's not financially wise to do that because you can probably eventually get Phoebe from the standard banner, or if maybe a few months time now, they will give us a free 5-star standard selector and Phoebe is in, we can select her there. It's up to you, okay? Not forcing anyone to pull anything, just my opinions and thoughts on this one. But now, let's actually pull the characters. So I'm gonna select Phoebe. I'm gonna pull until... I say how many again? It's 84, right? So I want to pull until 86. If I get Phoebe, cool I guess. If I don't, it's fine. Because that means I will build PT for the next banner, which is going to be most likely Monswan in a couple of weeks time. So let's actually pull. So you notice that right now I can use Sword, right? But the moment I start pulling, you tell me that once you begin drawing, one of the 3 will become Yumi Shina and you will not be able to change the Phantom Thief. So basically the moment you pull, it's going to lock out. And also, oh yeah, the PT is also shared, if I haven't made that clear. So the twins, you see, it's 2 out of 110, this one is also 2 out of 110. So it makes it actually pretty worth it to try and summon a few times to get free gems. As long as you're okay with accidentally getting whichever character you put here. Which I'm okay with getting Phoebe here, because I do want her. So I'm gonna summon now. And let's see where the Whims of Fate may lead us. I think that's a 4-star. I guess I'll take Phoebe here for fun. Don't think there's anything much here. And 4-star, I see it's 10 each. It really doesn't matter which rarity, as long as it's a character, it's a 10 currency thing, 10 gems. You see, it should be 10 here also, yeah. It should be 10 also. I think everything is 10, so one pool is gonna be 100. So let's go. Let's go, Phoebe. Get her early, I don't even know what to do. Because like, if I get her early, do I even stop? Or do I continue? Oh, I guess we'll think about it when or if that happens. Got to fail. I think the 4 stars are not. The 4 stars are all random, I think, unfortunately. That's the only downside to this. Maybe I should just write UE for fun. She is washed, but I'll give her a bit of respect, you know? Got the win, nice. Getting double check the currency. I think I'll just exchange a bit now. 386 pools. Okay. I get back some 100 gems here, which is nice. We continue. I don't think we get anything. Phoebe. That looks pretty ugly. But so nice. Okay, now we are 42. So let's go Yui. Yeah, we're going to show the locking thing. Hopefully I remember after this. Go closer, nice. So you see that she is locked now, I can no longer change. You see when I click Queen I can change, when I click her, click Phoebe I cannot change anymore. That's how it works. So you do not lose 50-50 to Joker and Queen, okay? You just treat each of the slot as one individual banner. So that's the easiest way to understand. And got Yuki, cool. Okay, now 72, so about 2 more multis left. Okay, it seems I don't think we're gonna get anything. Okay, let's try her real name. Yumi Sheena with double I. Okay, that looks terrible. Yeah, Floret. It's been a while since I see him from the pools. It will be useful when Monswan arrives, I think, because they're both single target, so I think you can actually just skip Monswan maybe. Yeah, 82 now. Okay, I don't think we are getting it. Yumi Sheena. That looks like S-H-R-I-N-A. Shrina. Okay. Not bad, okay. 2 4-star. 3 4-star, wow. I think the next pool is the one, guys. For now it's 82, so okay, let me double check first. Just in case, I'm scared I do the, oh no, this one. This one. So let me see. So it should be 200. And this one is a must-have because it's very rare. Okay, I need a bit more. Yeah, I need exactly 4 pools left. Because I need 100 for this. So I just need this. I'm not gonna take these 2. Oh, this is actually, oh, speaking of money cannot buy this. Money can buy this. There's unlimited amount of this, so you can keep pulling this rerun banner and get this flower. But that's like 30 pools for one. But well, but hey, I guess we'll get a well. Oh yeah, let's do 4 more pulls. If I get her, I get her. I'm just gonna skip. No. If I get her, I get her. No. If I get her, I get her. No. Wrong person. If I don't get her, don't get her. I don't get her. Okay, it's fine. At least I... Oh my god, I keep picking that one. This one. At least I exchange everything I wanted. If I don't get her, it's fine. I at least have like a good PT. I only need 24 more pulls to guarantee Mon Swan. So yeah, like and subscribe for more luck.